There is an ongoing demolition of houses in Lagos State. Beautiful mansions, just like this one here, that worth more than 100 million. We know how costly cement and building materials are now, and yet the government have insisted to keep bringing tears in the eyes of Nigerians rather than helping their life. We have seen government that has never supported their citizens. You will provide your security, you will provide your light, you provide good road for yourself. Every necessity will be provided by you. So what the government sees there is to frustrate people. I've seen bloggers who talk about the demolition of Igbo's houses in Lagos. And of course, the Igbos have been affected badly. Now, in order not to be biased with this very video or with this very topic, I want to make a very sincere revelation to each and every person who's going to come across this video. Now, let's return back to history. There's a petition that is dated 2nd of September 2003. This petition was done by some chieftaincy to Bola Ahmed Tinubu when he was the governor of Lagos State. It is dated 2nd of September 2003. And why did they petition Tinubu? Because of the demolition of properties in Lagos. So, from the days of Tinubu till today, Lagos State has been experiencing several kind of demolition. It happened in the time of Fashola, it happened in the time of Ambode, and now it is happening in the time of Sanwo-Olu. Demolition, demolition, demolition. Go on Google, you will see 100 properties have been demolished, 300 houses have been demolished, 50 houses have been demolished, this and that, churches, mosques and all that have always been demolished. So Lagos have been faced with so much demolition. But what do I want to make out of this story? I will say it and I will say it again. Black people forget easily. Yes, black people forget easily. They tend not to revisit the history. They tend to do things the way they like, not revisiting the history to know the errors some of their fathers made that caused them so much pain. So it is natural for black people to forget. I don't know why it's like that. That is why after 8 years of suffering, one politician deals with you, they will still go and vote a wrong person into power. So it is natural. It happens in every African country, not just in Nigeria. So, but why did I bring up this case? From the days of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the governor of Lagos State, Fashola, Ambode, and Sanwo-Olu, there has always been demolition. And if you check the reason for this demolition, is either they tell you that it was built in a canal, the houses was built in a canal, they blocked the major road. If you go down my page, you will see where I explained why building in Lagos or in any part of the states of Nigeria, why you need to go through the right process so that you don't end up playing victims. But I'm going to divide this video into two, of course, without wasting much of your time, so that we don't get so much emotional on all these things and we don't get the message. I said it again, from the days of Tinubu to the days of Sanwo-Olu, demolition has been done and it will still continue as long as Lagos is concerned. Before you build a house in Lagos, if you cannot do survey and go through the right process, even anywhere around the state, please don't build house. Keep living as a tenant. If you don't have money to go through the right process, please don't build house. Don't ask anybody around, is it possible for me to build a house here or should I build here? And the person says yes, go ahead, because of they want to collect money. Don't listen to agents. Don't listen to property developers. Don't listen to real estate companies. Go through the right process. There are processes of building house, owning properties in every state, so that you don't end up building house on top of a canal or on major roads or where there's supposed to be transformers or railways. There are right processes. This is the first part of the video, so that you don't end up crying later. I've seen so many bloggers who say Igbos go back home. Yes, if you don't get the right information of building house, please go back to your village and build house. It will be more safer there. Because when your brother is coming to demolish your property, he may consider you than you building on another man's land. They may not consider you. But I don't want us to turn this thing into a tribal something. That is why I'm saying go through the right process so that you won't be a victim. And the second part of this video is the government. I want to speak to the Lagos State government. What Lagos State government is doing to Lagosians and property developers, real estate companies, is very, very dangerous. It's more like a time bomb, because people will no longer want to invest in Lagos, and it's already happening. If you go down the comment section where people are announcing houses in Lagos now, you see people saying we cannot buy it so that they will not demolish it later, because you guys are going about demolishing house without giving the necessary information to the public. The next day, different bloggers will just bring it on social media and start saying different things or the thing that is not the real story. So you are destroying the chances of people investing in Lagos, and very soon houses and lands that are costly will begin to depreciate. So that means if you once bought land in Banana Island for 700 million, a time will come when even if you put that land for 100 million, nobody will buy it. This is what demolishing people's property usually cause, because people are suffering to build these things. Look at a fine house like this. Someone who suffered to build this house, and at the end of the day, he or she faces demolition. It is very bad that the same government who cannot provide good roads, good electricity, functioning hospitals and all that is bent on destroying people's properties. At least let's see some lights in Lagos. Lagos has one of the most dangerous potholes that can take human life. Dangerous potholes. The hospitals, yes, they still have good hospitals, but there are some hospitals that when you come with a dying patient, they will reject the patient. The government should focus on building and maintaining the road, street lights and all that. Insecurity be reduced in Lagos before looking for beautiful houses to demolish. Well, this advice is for the government. It's left for them to take it. But just know that you are reducing chances of people to invest in Lagos. And when these people will have enough of your meanness, they will eventually go home. For some of you who are shouting, if the Southeast was good enough, you wouldn't have come to Lagos to invest. You don't know what you are doing to your state. Because very soon, you will beg developers, you will beg investors to come and invest in your state, and they will turn deaf ears. Don't chase people that are developing your state. It gets risky. Finally, Clash family, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to share so that others will learn. That's the only way you can help us grow.